How do y'all feel about code switching?
I think for minorities, it's like a normal thing.
I don't know. It depends on the reasoning, I guess.
So do you code switch?
Anyway, I agree with what she said, and I do it on a daily basis.
I don't necessarily change up how I speak on a regular basis, though. I do know when to cuss a lot less, though.
Like at work, I know I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I have
So
to.
how do you talk at work? Give us an example. So here I get in the cast, the conversations among smooth thinkers. I got
Kels.
I mean,
Hakeem.
and it's Jeff. I know what we're talking about today, yo. So let's go ahead and cheers it up. We got Jake in the building.
Cheers.
Cheers. Trying to knock the thing out. All right, so I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
How do y'all feel about code switching? I know it's a conflicted topic or whatever. So how do y'all feel about it? Who want to go first?
I'll start off.
All right, hit us.
I think for minorities, it's like a normal thing.
Uh-huh.
I think when we're in certain spaces, whether it be work or school or whatever else, I think we tend to alter how we say things or change how we say things and how we would conduct ourselves as opposed to what we would do around our friends and family when we're around certain people. So I think that's something that we do on a normal,
Mm-hmm.
especially when we're around white people.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. What you think, King?
I got a quick question. Is it considered code switching to like not speak if you're from a country or something where they have an accent or a strong accent or whatever? Is it considered code switching to put on that accent when you're around them and then not when you're not around them?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I think that counts.
Yeah.
That counts.
That counts.
All right. I was just curious. But
you do this shit, King?
I try, but I'm not that good at it.
King like, yo, my accent is ass, but I try it out every now and then, yo. I ain't fucking with it.
But yeah, no, I don't. I personally don't really see that much of a problem with it, like inherently. But if it's like, I don't know, it depends on the reasoning, I guess.
So do you code switch?
Yeah, I guess so. Basically,
Well,
yeah.
because the accent thing, just
Not even
regular?
just that. No, I definitely, if I'm in certain settings, I'll definitely speak more clearly, more.
But you speak
more
pretty clear and pretty proper as it is, though. So
for the
your
most
code
part,
ain't that drastic.
Yeah.
Your code is like, I'll just be more articulate for a little bit, like just a little bit more precise with my wording and shit.
Yeah.
About you?
I agree with what Kelly said.
What Kelly said? I'm fucking with you.
Anyway, I agree with what she said, and I do it on a daily basis because, like you said, there's certain groups of people where I feel like you have to, in order to be taken seriously or respected around certain groups of people, you have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like sometimes it's necessary. I don't necessarily change up how I speak on a regular basis, though. I kind of just stick with one and keep pushing. Like, if you can't deal with it, you can't deal with the type of shit. But I do know when to cuss a lot less, though. Like, I'll cut back on the cussing, but I'm not really going to change how I actually speak aside from slowing down a little bit. 'Cause I know if I'm turned up, that shit coming fast and coming hard, no diddy. So it's like, this shit gonna keep coming regardless. Damn, that sounds crazy.
That is super crazy. I want to hear that.
Oh my God. All right.
Non-stop.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So no, I don't change up much, but I do know it's necessary sometimes to get like certain job offers or certain places look at you differently and won't allow you in for how you talk, especially when you're black.
Yeah.
So I know you had a situation not too long ago, right? Don't say the location, but she had a situation. She had a situation, where they switched everything, not just the code, it's just dress code and everything, and that was. He got the job done. Put it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He got the job done.
That's why I said sometimes you just have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's unfortunate though.
I've seen the opposite, especially at work, where it's like they're, talkative and, speaking to you. And then all of a sudden, when they're accused of doing something, suddenly they don't know how to speak English or understand what's going on.
Me no say?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I've seen that happen the other way.
I ain't seen that happen before. All of a
I've
sudden,
seen it happen in court where somebody's about to go and take a plea, whatever, and they were going to get jail time. All of a sudden, they were like, no, I don't speak English. I don't know what happened just now.
No matter.
Gave them
The
some
crime
extra
is the
time.
crime. The crime is the crime, goddamn.
So sometimes they switch it up where it benefits you. It depends. I think people code switch to benefit them in that particular situation.
So do you consider that shit being fake or disingenuous? I just asked the question because I already know there's gonna be niggas out here like I ain't switching for nobody. I ain't
Right.
changing up shit for nobody. And then like, okay, yo, then your ass be where your ass gonna be at.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that's gonna be where you at.
You got to accept what comes with it. If that's how you feel,
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's disingenuous. Really, I feel like it can be, but yeah, it's not necessarily always that.
Mm-hmm. What you think? Or you? One of y'all? You don't know?
I want to say yes, it does come off not necessarily disingenuous. Does it come off fake? Yes, but I think certain people kind of understand what's going on, except for the people you're trying to change or code switch in front of.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So like if me and Emmy walk into a spot and she notices I change how I speak or I do, she's knowing what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She know, being fake.
And she's knowing why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So she gets it, but there are other people who won't know.
Yeah.
So it just, I don't know. It's tough. It's not black and white to me.
So it's that gray area for you.
It's a gray area.
Yeah, it just depends on the environment. Depends where and why. Like at work, I know I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I have
So
to.
how do you talk at work? Give us an example.
Baby, I can't. But if you call, you wouldn't know it's me.
If I
right.
call your job
My
right
father
now,
has called and he is stunned. The first time, you remember my friend, the one that you, Seiko and Mayo, like a few years ago when you picked me up.
Oh yeah.
She used to work at the.
Yeah.
Not the one that you got mad at. The one that
How'd
used to
you-
work. The one that used to work as a bottle girl.
Yeah.
Remember her?
Yeah. Okay.
So during the day, she used to work at my regular job.
Yeah. I remember,
The funny thing is, I did a phone interview with her. When she went to her interview in person, I saw her. She was so confused.
Yeah.
She was just staring at me, and I couldn't understand why she was like staring.
Mm-hmm.
We established a friendship after that, and it took her some time. She was finally like, when I got there, I was expecting this white lady to come out with like
Oh, Rebecca.
big glasses. She's like, and I just had this image, and then you come out with your long nails and your box braids. She's like, I was confused. I was genuinely confused. I was like, this is not the same lady I was talking on the phone to.
I thought she had
Like,
the wrong
eh.
space.
I want to change my answer a little bit. And I say that because you asked if it's like fake. I think in a professional setting, work, it's not. I think in a social setting, it is.
Okay.
So if like I bring Emmy to my friends, I'm like, oh, we hanging out, and I know Emmy, like I know Emmy, and then she starts acting different. I'm like, why you acting like that? Be you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
off
You
the
ain't
clock.
gotta, you ain't gotta put on for nobody here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at work, we got a handbook
have
that
to,
explains
like,
to us why we gotta
yeah.
act the way we act. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because naturally, if somebody's yelling at you, you want to curse them out, but you gotta
Tone it down a little
tone
bit.
it down
Yeah.
and do whatever. So yes, I think in a social setting it could be fake if you code switch. I think, but in a professional setting where it's work, you have rules to abide by, things that need to be done, then not so much.
Yeah, I had a homegirl. Used to work with a long time ago, and I remember I called her out for that shit one time because it was unnecessary. Like it was just, I'm like, yo, what are you doing right now? Like, what the fuck is going on right here, y'all? Like, I know some white people out here and shit. I understand, but these regular ass white people, this ain't your boss. This ain't, you know, it's just unnecessary, yo. You changed up talking like a little Becky out here and shit, and all of a sudden, your niggerdom is gone. Like all of a sudden, you ain't no nigga no more. It's just now because the white girls around.
Mm-hmm.
All my shit is different. Like I'm speaking very articulate and doing the whole little stretching my little words and shit and oh my god and shit like that. I'm like, yo, not how you talk, girl. What the fuck is going on with you?
And
So I said something to her in front of everybody. I'm like, yo, stop that shit, yo. This shit is crazy.
And
So
you
that's
can
what's
still be
fake.
articulate and speaking how you speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get your
Yeah.
point across.
Yeah, you
like
can.
you don't have to change your whole dialect and how you do everything. Like there's a way to talk to people that you never met without changing who you are.
Yeah.
Over the top with that shit, man.
I do want to say this though, because I feel like, what if somebody just wants to be like a chameleon? You know,
Some of us ain't got the choice.
Huh?
Some of us ain't got the
What-
choice.
Yeah.
No, I mean like just in the regards to like they want to like not necessarily even just for them. They just want to make everybody around them feel at ease, you know. So they're like if they're in a
basically,
simulation,
yeah.
if they're in a situation where it's like everybody around them is like. It's gonna sound stupid when I say this, but everybody around them is like, I don't know. Everybody around him is African or something, like straight from
Like
Nigeria or
Zimbabwe,
something.
nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you start just start to speak with an
Picking up on
African
it.
accent. Like a
No,
Nigerian.
I get it. You start picking up on there.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Yeah, I'm gonna be myself for sure. Like, I'm not switching up shit.
I think that only makes sense if you like move to a country where everybody's like
Right.
that. You
Yeah.
pick up their customs because that's how it is. I think that. But if we're just chilling in West Palm
yeah.
and you got an African accent all of a sudden,
Like,
I'll be
yo.
like, Key, what's going on, bro?
What's wrong with you?
I'm just having fun,
Came here practicing voice acting and shit in West Palm Beach. Fucking niggas' heads up.
I was thinking about what you said earlier about how they'll say like at court or whatever, oh, I don't speak English. And
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that sometimes. But only when guys try to talk to me
Trying
and
to
I'm like,
curse somebody.
I'll be like, no, papi, yo no hablo inglés.
Yeah.
I say it so fast.
I'm
I'll be
gonna turn
like,
this
no,
shit up
papi, yo no
now.
hablo inglés. And that happened to me not too long ago. I think I was a presidente. And I was with my daughter, with the older one. And the guys, there was like 2-3 guys together, and they were trying to, and I'm like, yo no hablo inglés, yo no hablo inglés. And then my daughter said something to me, and I responded in English. And he's like, I thought you don't speak English. Se me acabó. No more. No more.
No
No more.
No say.
I do that.
I called that shit out just now.
Yeah. What do you
When you
mean?
started talking about it, I said, she curving the nigga.
Yeah.
She curving the nigga. That's a guarantee.
That's exactly what she was doing. Like I said, some of us do it to survive.
It's the only time I do it. It's
Survival
like when they
tactic
tell
on
me,
this
don't talk to
motherfucker.
me, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I just gonna hear you. I don't hear your ass. I have headphones in. I just had like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't hear shit you got to say to me, dog. But nobody holler at me anyways. But normally, if somebody want to talk, there's normally a bum or somebody needs some money.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, can I get $1? Nah, I don't hear that shit, dog. I need my dollars, bro.
Facts. It's rough out here for
ain't
everybody.
Yeah,
Dirty.
nigga. Yeah, for real. What was it? I was about to say something, then she had that story. Damn. I feel like it's fake sometimes, though. For sure.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it depends on the situation. I don't think everything is a blanket, you know.
And not everything is done out of malice necessarily. Anyway.
No,
Yeah,
So it's-
true.
I think some people
True.
do it and don't realize they do it.
yeah.
That's a problem.
Sometimes it could be subconscious.
Lack of self-awareness.
I mean, it depends on how extreme it is, but
Yeah.
no, there could be little things you do and you're like, dang, I didn't even notice I did that.
Yeah. I might say nigga a lot more around niggas. You know what I mean? Like around black folk, I'm going to say the N-word a lot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
around white folk, I'm like, I'm going to say it. It won't be as drastic, though. I might say with 2 less niggas.
Like
Normal.
I think with people who have certain accents, like, you know how some people can turn the accents on and off,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I think if they speak with their natural accent, people don't understand.
Yeah.
And so they're tired of repeating themselves. So sometimes they might in their mind be like, all right, let me slow it down or say it a
Yeah.
different way.
Sound like me. I get that a lot. Slow down, Jeff.
What you said about accents is very true. So when clients call in
Okay.
and speak Spanish, I try not to have my actual accent because Puerto Ricans, we speak very, very fast. And we have a lot of words that are made up. I swear, I make up a brand new word every single day. There's
Y'all
only
speak
one other
Speebonics,
coworker, well, 2 that speak Spanish, and I make words up every single day.
Oh my
Damn.
goodness.
But yeah, so when people call in, I have a very neutral accent. But if somebody's Puerto Rican,
You could pick up on it.
you
Over with.
yeah, it's yeah.
She is free.
And it's an automatic
thank
thing.
God.
It's not a fake thing. It's just an automatic thing because I know they're not going to be able to understand me if I speak the way I usually speak.
Right.
So
Okay. Yeah. You think I got an accent?
Country.
Yeah, see, yeah, I get
I
that.
wouldn't even call it country because I feel like there's a down south and I feel like there's like country.
Yeah.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Jeff has a down
I
south
was just about
accent
to
to
say,
me.
yeah, he has like a
Yeah.
down.
Country is like Alabama,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mississippi.
Mississippi. That's
Yeah.
different. Like I would
Yeah.
say down south.
But to motherfuckers in Utah, I'm country as fuck.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, I'm in Utah, like, yo. I ain't been
Anybody
in Utah,
south
but
of
from
like
Utah.
Virginia will say
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. This is how I talk. Damn. But I'm turning that bitch off at all, though. Like, ever. I keep this shit on at all times. It is what it is. People forget I'm Jamaican, though. People forget I have a Jamaican background.
I
People
forget
always,
that all the time.
Yeah, people always forget that shit. Because I don't speak that shit at all. I understand it. But speaking that shit ain't me. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
If I did, I'd sound crazy as fuck. That'd be embarrassing code switch right there for sure. Yo, just think of them asking for real.
I
Why you
can't
trying
even
that shit?
imagine.
That's why I hated speaking Spanish. Like I took it for a long time, and I was like, I hated how I sound. I hated the accent. Like I could,
Really?
yeah. I was like, no, I sound like I'm trying too hard.
Cumpleaños.
Yes, right.
Yeah. I still can't roll my nana R, nigga.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't roll the R for shit.
Yeah.
I understand some Spanish, but rolling the R for me, nigga,
You
is not
can't say
going. Nope. Not a damn way.
Try.
Nah. I'm
Carro.
definitely on camera. Definitely on camera. Fuck out of here. Hey, y'all
You
like, follow, and subscribe for that
you're gonna
shit.
get Jeff to roll his R's one day, and he's going to speak in patois.
Oh
Damn,
shit.
some patois rolling R's too.
That's wild. Some confusing ass shit, huh?
Yeah.
That Jamaican definitely eat pussy.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Everybody need a drink after that one.
My bad. I always turn left a little bit. So we all good with it then. We all know what is necessary for the most part.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like doing it, but I don't like when people do it too much. Like I hate seeing like niggas like Drake code switch a lot.
Oh,
Drake
yeah.
Drake culture switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit pisses me off. Like you see how he's so widely accepted like in all these different groups because he was a fair skinned Canadian. I'm gonna say Canada boy. I'm gonna call Canadian and shit. And he could talk with the niggas and then go talk to the white folk and it just fits right the fuck in.
What bothers me is with the people who don't have to do it, and I'm just like, man, if I did half of the stuff they did or talk like how they did, I would be in so much trouble at work. But they can
Word.
say stuff and get away with it, and it's like
Yeah.
no big deal. I'm like, man,
Yeah, that's some bullshit, man.
yeah.
Nigga problems for real. I don't know, do white people code switch?
I mean,
Like proper
Not-
white people?
not-
No,
not
that sounds
seriously.
bad, doesn't it?
No.
No.
Proper white folk?
They
Yes, they do. Yes, they,
They
do.
do?
only when they're
Yes.
like
When they in the-
imitating other accents.
When they in the
like-
hood, and you got
Oh my
the,
God,
it sounds
yes,
so stupid.
when you have them in the hood.
But we know. You ain't supposed to be out here.
But then when they get in trouble or they get to, all of a sudden they switch it up.
Actually, I know some hood ass white folk, they can't turn it off.
Some can,
They
some
can't even
can't.
turn that
But you
shit
know
off.
who's posing and who's,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you know a real nigga white people person if you see them.
Right.
Like they ain't nothing about them fake.
Right.
That's really what they are, yo. Like
But you also got some
Like
that'll
Paul
do it,
Wall.
and then when it's not beneficial no more,
Yeah.
completely different person.
Yeah. Paul Wall is widely accepted.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
As a nigga.
that's good. Yeah, Paul Wall's like,
Yeah,
for
he a
real,
nigga,
he
yo.
legit.
He a nigga with 2 C's in him. He's a nigga. That nigga's a nigga. Yeah, some white folk be niggas out here, yo. If you been in the hood long enough and you around black folk and you can say the word N-word and nobody slap you in the fucking face, you a nigga.
Yeah.
But yeah. What? That's what it is,
She's like,
yo.
I ain't say nothing.
I mean, I don't let nobody person say it around me for real. I talk to him like, yo,
Nice.
you really just say that shit, dog? You wildin'. Like, you gotta slap him now. You gotta slap nobody. I ain't going to jail for nobody because of some word, my nigga. But
Yeah.
we can have a conversation, though.
Yeah, that's definitely not the right response.
Right.
In 2025, being a motherfucker out saying the word nigga is not the way to go.
and I don't even think there's a reason for you to say it at all.
Yeah, true.
Not us.
I know what you
but-
mean.
Yes.
I know.
Like I
know.
feel like why? Like I know that everybody uses the argument, oh, it's in a song, but I'm
Yeah,
still.
no, hey, that song shit gotta stop.
There's a lot of stuff in my that are in songs that I don't say, even if I like the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Like if it's a line that sounds weird, like I
Oh,
know
yeah,
how to
like-
skip it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like, yeah, I can
Like-
tap. That one track, I always read this track up, dog, with Biggie.
Oh.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I can't say those
Literally
bars, dog.
always brings it up.
I'm just mad he did it.
Yeah.
But now
That's kinda
But then
wild.
you look at Diddy and like, okay,
Diddy probably.
y'all
did
was
that
in
first.
y'all was in cahoots, my guy.
Yeah.
Like this might have been something. It might not have been your
I'm
first
looking
time.
at my childhood completely differently now
Yeah, hey,
with a lot of things.
who was he missing in that song? I be missing.
Yeah.
Was he missing Biggie or was he missing something else? No disrespect.
Really?
Too late.
I know, right?
He said, was he missing Biggie?
Like,
And I
comment,
just thought we're
subscribe.
Mr. Smalls.
Hey. If you,
Whenever Jeff
I
says
ain't gonna
something,
say- I
that's
ain't
when
gonna
I
say
always
it.
like, follow, comment,
Yeah,
subscribe.
like, follow, subscribe, share this shit. This came out after the Diddy trial been started, so
Oh,
Diddy's
yeah.
fresh on the brain.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
It's too much to even report on.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Every day
Me off.
is something
It's
new.
pissing me
Like
off.
I be
Yeah.
I read the the updates at work on like CNN.
Me too.
Like they'll do it. This is a lot.
It's
Like,
exhausting.
I would be so upset if I was on that jury. Like, I would be so mad.
That'd be easy as fuck for me.
Yeah, I'd be like, why am I still here?
Yeah, y'all, we still talking?
Yeah, this is done.
Can you speed this shit up, bro? Like, what we talking about now?
Yeah.
Certain things you going to jail for. Certain things you're not, but there's enough to put them in that.
Yeah.
Anyways, like, follow, subscribe, share this shit.
For a while.
That could be another topic we want to do that shit. Notifications,
All that stuff.
Yeah.
all that good shit, all that good jazz.
Do it.
Please do it. Subscribers be looking low. We about a year strong almost,
Oh,
but about to be
Yeah.
So, all right. So again, we here with
Kels.
Emmy.
and it's Jeff. Y'all was cooking that motherfucker. That damn. Peace.
Peace.
Ain't never that quick with that motherfucking name.